Hi there. I'm Jocelyn. I am the product manager for the pipeline security group here at GitLab, and I'm here today to kick off milestone 15.11 with our designer, Vithika. Um, just to get started, I wanted to also introduce the pipeline security group. We are new, and so this is actually our first milestone kickoff for our team. So the areas that we are primarily responsible for are build artifacts and secrets management. Secrets management includes secrets manager integrations. It includes CI job token work, as well as CI variables. So get us kicked off here. In 1511, as I mentioned, our group is new, so we'll be focusing on a lot of the items that are wrapping up build artifacts. So we're continuing to do that, as well as taking on some variable work. So for the artifacts, we have finished implementing the artifact deletion, but two major bugs that we do want to resolve are that our job artifacts in both the block pipelines are always marked as latest, as well as the failed pipelines. And so these are two issues that we do want to resolve prior to any sort of rollout of storage enforcement, because we know these are issues that really help accumulate build artifacts faster than they should. The other item that we are focusing on is also completing the work for the REST API endpoint for the job token scopes. And this is really critical as we are changing a little bit of our position around the CI job token and the permissions, the default permissions around that work as well. In terms our front end work, will be working on some work for breaking changes and UI enhancements. And I will hand it over to Vithika to talk about our design issues.
Thanks, Jocelyn. All right, so the first one here, this is an issue for discouraging user from using CI/CD variables for their cloud providers' secrets. So we want to discourage the practice of using basic CI/CD variables for storing cloud provider's secret, and rather we want to point our users to the documented practices of using GitLab OIDC provider instead. So it's a small step, yes, but we strongly feel that this will make a good impact and will help make our users' workflows more secure. So this is one, and the next one is display when inherited group variables are protected. So what's happening is sometimes users pipelines, they inherit group variables, but when it comes to being used in a pipeline, they fail because they're protected. Now users want to see that on the UI, that which variables will be available in the pipeline versus not. So if we go further, down in the description, we'll see that the author of the issue has also provided screenshot, which is very helpful, that for our own variables in the project, we are able to see which ones are protected and which ones are masked, but for the inherited ones, that's not available. And that kind of creates some sort of a confusion. That's what we want to work on. And lastly, adding description field to the CI/CD variable setting. So it's difficult for users to understand which variables serve what purpose in the software development process. The list can run really long because, of course, we need a lot of variables. And while browsing through those, it's very hard to understand what's the purpose that they're serving. So there is a design that was worked on by a designer, Sunjung, on the team previously. It's not attached to this issue, but we'll be kind of taking that and making some modifications to that. And we'll make sure that it's like much easier for users to understand like what's the purpose of a variable that's listed. And that should be all. Back to you, Jocelyn.
Awesome. Thanks, Deepika. So yes, as I mentioned, we are a new team. We are getting used to working with each other and our new scope of work. So we are really excited to be kicking this off, and we're excited to see all the work the team gets done, and we're looking forward to bringing a lot of new features and designs to our space. So thanks for listening. Bye.